The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Howard. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Steeler defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Browns at 8-2 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Howard. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Howard. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Fielded at the 20.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go, set.
They'll try the left side. Sampson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy laying himself out in the end zone as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Sanders. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Sanders From the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They go play action here on first down. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Steelers' new punter for 2024, Corliss Waitman, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Danny Gray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, Johnson fights off the defender. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. A final shot before break. Howard. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Howard now throwing to start the drive. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Looking to throw. Howard. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This is 2nd and 8. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. The penalty got him half the distance to the goal down to the 1. Made that try a little easier.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it opens up your playbook, doesn't it? From the 1-yard line, run, pass, do whatever you want there. And they did it successfully.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Off play action. Sanders. And this pass caught by Gray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Lion. Shut up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Oh.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Sanders now operating from the gun. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 43 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go! Buffalo 18. Ready?
Looking to throw. Howard. And that is taken in by Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 ring, 70 ring.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jab 60, jab 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Howard. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. Roll, roll.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Now Howard. Off play action. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 2nd and 9 from the 44. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw. Sanders. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. To throw is Howard. Off the play fake.
This one finds Austin out right. 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Howard. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Howard. Off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hand.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on